Hey everyone, happy Sunday if you're watching this right now, today, Sunday. I just wanted to check in and give a couple quick tips. I have had a really stressful week. I may say that every week, and it's always true. um, but I had a really stressful week. The holidays are upon us. It's the end of a semester for school. I have a lot of things going on with work and my dissertation, and I've been feeling really overwhelmed and just kind of like I'm not ever getting quite enough done. And so I wanted to share a couple tips and insights with you today in case you're also feeling like that, to help you kind of shift your mindset and hopefully be happier and more productive. So the first thing I want to say is, for me at least, especially on Sundays, because it's right before the official work week for me starts up again, I always feel a little guilty about not getting enough done, a little stressed about not getting enough done. And that usually sends me into kind of a spiral of negative self-talk, which I've talked about before. And just really harping on myself for not being more productive, or for, sleeping too much, or, going out to dinner when I should have been working. I personally set these really high expectations for work and just productivity, and they're not realistic. And I'm working on that, but when I don't meet them, I get really down on myself. And if you are like that, something that I have been practicing for a while and getting better at, that definitely makes me happier and more productive, is just really trusting that I am exactly where I'm meant to be, doing exactly what I'm meant to be doing in every single moment. And at the end of the day, whatever I've gotten done, that was what I was supposed to get done that day, and it'll all be okay. And I'm not gonna lie, it's hard to believe that and to really internalize that, especially when you're used to really harping on yourself. But what I found is that getting mean and down on myself for not getting enough done does not make me get more done. It just makes me feel bad about myself. And if instead I just let the day go, let the weekend go, start fresh, and just kind of be like, you know what? I'm doing the best I can in each moment, and that was my best. Maybe next time it'll be better, maybe not, but it's where I'm meant to be. And just accepting that, I feel like, makes me happier. I feel lighter, I feel better, and it also ends up making me more productive, because I'm not, pushing myself down and depleting my energy by, being mean and picking on myself, judging myself for whatever I have or have not done. And so I found that to be really helpful, just the mindset, and just being, when you catch yourself being like, God, I can't believe this is like, it's like 1:45 on a Sunday for me. And it's like, oh my God, it's 1:45 on a Sunday. I got like nothing that I wanted to do done this weekend. I had way too much fun with friends. I should have just stayed home and worked, and like now I've ruined the week, and tons of things that are definitely not true. But it feels true on a Sunday. So I'm trying to just let it go and forgive myself, and just trust I did what I was meant to do. I needed a break. I've been working a lot. You need downtime. You're allowed to have fun. You deserve to have fun. Remind yourself of that. No matter how much work or obligations you have to do, you deserve time for yourself, and you deserve to have fun. And sometimes we need to be reminded about that. And the other tip I wanted to share that I'm about to use, that kind of turns around my day and helps me feel a lot better, is something I learned from my fabulous coach and friend, Lauren Wardell. And it is, I use my phone, I set a 15-minute timer, and I have like very relaxing chimes go off at the end of the 15 minutes, and I'm gonna sit down and say, what do I need to do for the next 15 minutes? And I pick something and I do it, and the timer goes off. And sometimes the timer goes off and I'm like, I'm in the flow. I'm like, whatever, I'm working or reading, or, I celebrate Christmas, so Christmas card writing. Maybe I'm really in the flow. I set it for another 15 minutes and keep going. or maybe it's not going really well. I'm stuck. I've gotten like nothing done in these 15 minutes. Then I just say, you know what? Let's try something else. There's lots to be done. There's many things on my list. I need to do laundry. I need to cook some things for the week, so that I just pick something else, another 15 minutes, and literally break my day down into 15 minutes. If anyone has ever worked around me, I tend to work from home a lot because a timer goes off every 15 minutes to have me kind of check in on how I'm doing and how I'm feeling about how I'm doing. And I've found that it's incredible how much you can expand time. A lot of times the timer goes off and I'm like, I can't believe it's only been 15 minutes. I just got all of this stuff done. And it's fantastic. And other times the 15 minutes drags on and it's like, oh my God, why has it not gone off? It seriously hasn't been 15 minutes. And to me, sometimes people say that, the excuse of getting in the flow when you work is just a form of procrastination. And I totally used to believe that. And I have to say that I absolutely don't believe that anymore. I think for tasks, there is a mindset that you can get into and you really can tap into your flow and be really productive. And what I like about these 15 minutes is it's only 15 minutes. So if I try for 15 minutes and I'm not in the flow, I can take a break, try something that I think that appeals to me. So usually I'll switch it up and do something kind of like fun, or just like if I'm doing work and it's not going well, then I'll do something, housekeeping, something, just so I can do something for 15 minutes and I can feel good and kind of like raise my vibration about what I've done for those 15 minutes. And then that gets me more confident to take on the next task. And I found it incredibly useful. I'm super excited to do it today. I know I will not get done everything that I need to do today. And I will have to make peace with that, and just keep reminding myself that I'm doing exactly what I need to be doing. But by breaking my day into 15-minute increments, I feel like I get a ton more done and I just feel much more productive and happy. So I would definitely encourage you to try that out. Again, it was Lauren Wardell who told me about it, and it's like been the most helpful tip I've ever had. But I think if you can do that and you can forgive yourself for whatever you have or have not done this weekend, and just trust that you're going to start the week exactly where you're meant to start the week. And last tip, breathe. Just stop and take a breath. Actually, it was my birthday recently and I got this water bottle. It says inhale, exhale on it. And I love it because I feel like when you get stressed, your breathing gets shallower and more constricted. And sometimes when I set my 15-minute timer, I'll set it, and then the first thing I do is just pause and take 3 really deep breaths just to kind of reset and just calm myself. And I definitely encourage you to think about that when you're getting really overwhelmed and stressed. Just pause, take a deep breath, and just trust you're doing great. I promise. If 15 minutes doesn't resonate with you, you can totally pick another period of time. The first time I did it, I was like 15 minutes. Like I need to do like at least an hour. Did not work out very well for me. 15 minutes is my sweet spot, but definitely do what works for you and give it a try. But I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you have a wonderful week, and hopefully this will help you out. Just remember, be nice, trust. I promise, you're exactly where you're meant to be. And again, even if you don't believe it yet, I will believe it for you until you get there. Thanks.